Hello, this is Dr. Harrison Jones IV, author of I Used to Hate School, 5 Proven Principles for Success in Education. I Used to Hate School is a movement based off of my belief that there is genius in every student. We want to be able to, as educators, be able to find genius in every student. Notice I didn't say a genius, that there is genius in every student. When we were in school, I remember vividly, I was a skinny, young, Urkel kid. I had the big glasses, I had the teeth, like one of my teeth was facing this way, the other tooth was facing this way, big old gap in my mouth, and I was skinny, super skinny and small, but I was the biggest nerd. I can tell you this from my experience, I was the hugest nerd, and I was in the track team, and whenever we got to our track meets, I was running the mile and the 2 mile. Now, if you know anything about the mile and the 2 mile, the 2 miles at the very beginning of the track meet, and the mile is at the end. And so the 2 mile, I would run at the very beginning, and I go out real fast in the first lap, just sprinting, and then for the next 7 laps, I was pretty much at a walking pace. So when it came down to it, when I got down to that last lap, last 100 meters, all you would hear is this. And so my coaches, they would just clap me in. The people in the stands, they'd clap me in. I'd come in just... And then actually, one time, I actually had the nerve to sprint through the finish line, the last 50 meters. But guess what? I was chilling the rest of the track meet until that mile came up. But I was coming in super dead last, like people were lapping me every time. And I was in the mile and the 2 mile. And it was a consistent thing. I remember it as if it was yesterday. After that, I'd just go into the stands and eat chicken tenders with my friends and just chill out. Until one day I had the opportunity, and the coach had to see it in me, because we had 2 of my teammates that got hurt. The Bass twins, and they were 2 fast guys. They used to sprint around the track super fast, but they ended up getting hurt, and it was a track meet, and it was nighttime, and I remember I was sitting, chilling in the stands, and then the coach comes up to me and says, Harrison, he called me H4, come down here, you're going to run the anchor leg for the mile relay. I was like, man, I don't want I was really ready to just chill, but I went down there and ended up, they came in, the first 3 legs, they did pretty good. They got around to my anchor leg, and we were probably in 6th place, maybe 7th place. They handed me the baton, and I'm telling you, I ran faster than I could ever run fast before. I caught everybody. I literally caught everybody on that lap, and even to the point to where I extended a 50-meter lead towards the end, and everybody was eating my dust. It was just crazy. So from that point on, I went from being clapped in every track meet at the end of the race to now being on varsity track for the rest of my career, and even earning a scholarship to run at the University of Texas. Now, my coach had to be able to see genius in me that I didn't see in myself. He had to see that, Harrison, you work hard, but you kind of need to push yourself. You need to push yourself a little harder. So what I challenge everyone on this to do is to find that genius in them and push themselves hard, and talk about who helped you find your genius. And what can we do to find the genius in every student. This is Dr. Harrison Jones IV signing off. I hope that you have a great and beautiful Whatever It Takes Wednesday, because you simply deserve it.